What's going on, bud? My name's AJ. I am the Friendly Hermit. And it's time for round two. For those of you who don't know, I needed a drinking buddy, so I started this channel. And now we're reviewing different beverages, sipping on said beverages, and hanging out together. Last episode, I mentioned that I film more than one, at a time, because I don't want to do this every day, sort of thing. And 8.3. 8.3 Extreme is the bane of my existence, and I accidentally may have spilled it in the woods somewhere. But today, now we're going to take you back to the past to drink a not so S-word beer that sucks A-word. This is actually, I'm very excited for this particular episode because I grew up on the Angry Video Game Nerd. He was like, before YouTube was a thing, he was like the guy. He was somebody to this day, James Rolfe, I respect very much. Very much the quintessential, like, indie, now YouTube, but indie filmmaker that was just, he took his passions, classic gaming, but more importantly for him, classic film, right? He wanted to be a filmmaker. I don't need to tell the story. It's everywhere, all over the internet. James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd, is very well known for this particular beverage. And I have had this beverage before, Rolling Rock. It's been so long, for the sake of this video reviewing it, I have no idea what it tastes like. I don't remember at all. So, for all sakes and purposes, we are about to sip on a beverage that, and we're going to review a beverage I don't remember. The first time ever, technically first time ever, we're drinking Rolling Rock. It's ice cold. I've had it in my Coleman 10. I can't remember the name because I can't move it, because some of the last episode's beer leave no man behind, right? It's still open in the cooler, so I'm going to sip on it. And hopefully this will kind of bring me back to the past before I was having to experience 8.3 Extreme. This hopefully will hopefully cleanse my palate, and then I'll tell you what I think about this officially. And I'm excited. I'm very excited for this because, it's made famous by the GOAT. He's the granddaddy of funny internet videos. If you don't know Angry Video Game Nerd, I don't know what kids are watching these days, but what I'll say is, if you're into gaming and fart jokes, and when I say fart jokes, that's being he took it sometimes a little further than farting, but one of the funniest creators, and frankly speaking, just like it's cozy. It's easy to watch. It's fun, right? It's fun. But this beverage, Rolling Rock, how does it hold up? Let's find out. Right now, we're sipping on the unofficial beverage of the channel. This is our palate cleanser, as always. So thanks for hanging out with me, and let's get right into it. Dinker and Sinker. Perfect beer. That's a perfect beverage right there. And again, forgive me for the lighting. I have to hide from the sun right now, so the background is going to be very bright, and the foreground, me and what we're doing, is going to be dark. So we just got to deal with it. Before we get into anything, though, I didn't read you a poem last time, and I want to do that now so I don't forget again. Because I'm not good at any of this. The fact that you're watching, if you're still watching, if you're still here, the fact that you're part of this community means a lot to me. I also wonder, why? Why are you here? I offer nothing except chill vibes outdoors. I don't even remember the last poem we read, but I wrote maybe one or two since. I feel like I read You Stupid Brave. So we're gonna go to the next one. And I've been writing a little bit. So the next one here, if I could, I got to do that teacher thing where they click their fingers to turn a page. All right, this is something I wrote last week, ish. I don't know where to put this pen, so it's going right here. I wrote this last week. Yeah, like if you've been following along, this is a brand new, journal, and the poetry is all new at this point now. So we read the few. There were like 2 poems in here, but now it's all new stuff. So here we go. This is this was Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Welcome to 2026, 4:30 p.m. So this would have been after probably filming one of the previous episodes. I'm gonna dinker and sinker again. A new. I see you. I see the sky and all it brings. You know how rare the love of waking and replacing your battery can be. Power slides between attention-seeking digits addicted to solids, waiting for backward-facing expertise, only to find dishes, praying for soap, falling asleep. There is no food scarcity, but hunger is rampant. Ask your favorite AI, a billionaire promises. Short one. A little short one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more content. That's that for now. All right. I like drinking with you. You're my buddy. Crack a beer or a beverage of some sort, a coffee, whatever. Hang out with me. And today we're reviewing Rolling Rock. So last cheers, well, the Pabst, our palate cleanser. All right. We'll just set this down pretty much anywhere as long as it's a forest floor. There's not a lot of level space to put this. So we're going to hopefully dig it into some branches. It's fine. It's fine. I burped. I hate the fact that the last episode and this episode are together. It sucks because that 10.5% stuff just ruined any hope I had of going home feeling good about myself. Again, I feel more than one episode at the same time. So, Rolling Rock, extra pale. I assume it is an ale. We got the nice little horse. Looks like, I don't even know what the logo is meant to be, a fence of some sort. And we've got some things on the back here to honor the tradition of this great brand. We quote from the original pledge of quality. From the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a country? Is it a company? I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. I'm not very smart. We tender this premium beer for your enjoyment as a tribute to your good taste. All right. And then there's the same message, I assume, in French or whatever other language. I think it's French. The number 33 is on the bottom for some reason over here in quotations. No idea what that's meant to mean. It is brewed in Canada, according to this, and it is a 1939 copyright. I don't know why. Latrobe Brewing Company. Okay, so Latrobe is not a country. Probably wanted to be a country, you know, all these billionaires and whatnot. They just want to own everything. But thank God this is a 4.5%, so it's even lighter than Pabst. And we only have to deal with 473 milliliters if we do not like it. But I think this is pretty much just a simple light lager. I feel like this is like the cousin to Pabst, probably. And I'm looking forward to giving it a shot. But my best guess is that it's very much a simple, light sipping beverage. Maybe everything is more flavorful than Pabst. So it's probably got a little more hops to it, a little more bite to it. But yeah, it's probably just an easy drink. Contains barley. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink while pregnant, all that jazz. Brewed in Canada by Labatt Brewing Company. Interesting. Okay. And then a bunch of different cities that I'm aware of. London, Creston, Edmonton, Montreal, Halifax, St. John's. Okay. There's a phone number here and yada, yada, yada. Return for refund where applicable. Very, very standard stuff. Tapintoyourbeer.com. Interesting. So that's the can. Let's cracker. Let's load her up into the Beer Whisperer Cozy. Dinker and sinker. Cheers, friends. Let's my new drinking buddy. Let's give it a shot. Ready? Sound of heaven. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of bounce back on that one that time. Zero foam this time. Zero foam. Again, probably because it's been sitting. It hasn't been bouncing around. Like I've been probably sitting here for an hour and a half or something. So it had time to settle if it would have. But zero foam. Good sign in my mind. And very much just a golden, light yellow kind of lager kind of appearance. Yeah, perfect in my mind. This is something you get at a pub. You know, they send you a pint and this is in it. So, cheers. Let's see what it's like. All right. Okay. First impression, weird, but banana forward? Is that crazy to say? Definitely light, definitely crisp, definitely refreshing. foam is very comparable to Pabst. Yeah. If AVGN, if this is his go-to beer, I mean, I get it. You know, if you can afford this, it's definitely more expensive than a Pabst. This is probably $1 more, maybe even $1.50 more, so maybe $3.50 per can or something after deposit and whatnot. Light body, consistency. So yeah, maybe walking, hiking didn't have a factor in it. Maybe this is just what it is. Obviously the temperature matters, but yeah, I'm not getting this, like, I'm not drinking a loaf of bread. This is nice. Even less so than the Lech or the Grolsch, or even the 8.3 Extreme. 8.3 Extreme. No, this is very much a... This is almost a perfect beer. This is almost a perfect beer. Flavor is there. So for somebody that wants some beer flavor, it's just a tad too sweet for me, but it's not sweet. That's not the right word. It's sweeter than it is bitter. By, you know, that's probably the best way I would describe it. Sweeter than bitter, but not sweet, not bitter. It's a good balance, and maybe that's the best way to say this. I would argue this is better than a lot of the local. When I go to a pub, for instance, draft beer, we have like Canadian, Bud, Blue, Bud Light, Stella is sometimes there. I mean, we have all sorts of. It depends where you go, obviously, but on the main strip, uptown here, I burped. The main strip, like anywhere you go, it's typically in Southern Ontario, Canadian, Coors Light, Bud Light, and, you know, like I said, Blue. I'm burping. I'm just burping. I'm burping right now. You got to deal with this, man. You've come here. This is what we do. We review beers and we burp into the woods, into the wilderness. But yeah, this is a good balanced, nice, light, crisp. This is a good beer, man. Damn. This is a good beer. How have I not? I mean, I know why. I still prefer Pabst because it's my beer. But over the draft choices I just gave you, this is closer to Pabst in terms of consistency, body, flavor. Yeah, like, it's, again, not too sweet, not too bitter. It's balanced. You could buy, you know, a case of this, and this would be like a great night. You would enjoy this, you know. You would enjoy every beer, and it's not too aggressive. It's not too, like, you could just have a good night with your friends. Wow. Rolling Rock. Extra pale. Latrobe Brewing Company, my compliments. This is by far, so far, the best beer we've reviewed. Again, Pabst is my 10 out of 10. It just wins by default all the time, but this is not far behind. I would rate this pretty up there. Yeah, weirdly enough, banana. I don't know why. I'm getting a banana flavor. I don't know what the ingredients are. It doesn't say. It just says contains barley. But yeah, AVGN, man. You know your brew. Just for simple sipping and for screaming at some 80s and early 90s gaming. This, you could do much worse, and this might even give you the courage to say some certain lettered words that would, an F word, an S word, an A word, all sorts of words that the angry video game nerd he likes to use. And I go, yeah, now I kind of get it, because he's sipping on these. He's sipping on this, and the games deserve what he's saying. He's right. He's right about what he says. Yeah, easy sipper. Wow. This is great. This is a great beer. I honestly, if I got to give this rank out of 10, this is like an 8.5 for me. That banana forward flavor, I think, is what knocks it down. 8.5 to 9. It's honestly up there. It's consistent. It's like every sip, I'm getting the same mouthfeel, the same flavor, the same. What do you say? Like the body. The body isn't, foaming, or what I mean. It's been consistent the whole way through. The foam was non-existent at the crack of the can, and that's a big deal for me. Yeah, and in terms of flavor, yeah, just weird that banana. I don't know why banana is coming to mind, but it's not like in your face banana. It's just something about that sweet element of the banana. I wonder how they sweeten this. I don't know if it's with, maybe they don't. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what is in this. I wish I knew what was in this, because yeah, there's some fruity component, but not in terms of ingredient. It's in terms of the flavor. Yeah. It's still there. There's banana bread, baby. And it's light. So again, I'm not drinking a loaf of bread. That's Rolling Rock. Angry video game nerd, James Rolfe. You got good taste, brother. This is a great sipper, and this is something you could buy a case, and then with your boys, you could scream at a TV screen playing whatever game you're playing, and like, this is like, no one's getting out a hand, no one's going home disappointed. Like, this is a reasonably priced, great taste, great body, not gonna fill you up and make you bloated. This is just, honestly, this is a great beer. 9. I might have to say 9. 8.5 to 9. It's closer to a 9. It's that banana that's knocking it down 1 point. Let's give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Rolling Rock. This is a great beer. I'm really happy. I don't usually try a beer and enjoy it as much as this. So, cheers. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, I just needed a drinking buddy, so I started this channel, and hopefully you need a drinking buddy too, and you come back and we talk about beer, and we use swear words and talk about video games. We don't do that. That's this guy. Go to James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. he'll get drunk and swear at video games for you, but this is good stuff. Good stuff. 9 out of 10. I'm gonna say it. You know what? I'm gonna lock it in. 9 out of 10. If I could afford it, in terms of price, so the price and the banana, knock it down to a 9. Anyone brewing, if you can brew something that's light and unoffensive, flavor forward, and do that for $2 a can, then you get a 10. So anyway, nice to see you. My name's AJ. I'm the Friendly Hermit. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully this review has been useful. Let me know what you think. Have you tried Rolling Rock? Have you watched Angry Video Game Nerd? Is he your buddy? I wish he was my friend. I wish I could have a drink with him. And Jacob Jones. I've got my signature black tea on today. Jacob Jones black tea. Thanks to the weather. Finally, we got some summer weather coming. The spring is sprung. I'm excited to share some more beer reviews with you guys, and hopefully you come back. Because I need a drinking buddy. Dinker and sinker. This is a rare win at this point. We're 1 for 9? No, 1 for 8 at this point. 1 for 8, where I go like, oh damn, that's good. That's a beer, you know? That's good. Good night. Good day. F word.